if a drug is killing dogs worldwide, but the system hides the numbers? How would you ever know? Librela didn't just slip through the cracks. It slipped through the world, marketed as a safe breakthrough, pushed as a miracle cure, and injected into millions of pets. But now the evidence is piling up across multiple countries, and it paints a brutal picture. Librela and Solensia are causing catastrophic joint destruction, fractures, collapse, and death, and the true numbers are being hidden by systemic underreporting. This isn't speculation. This isn't rumor. This is documented worldwide. The JAVMA study, the first domino. The JAVMA article exposes the core mechanism. Blocking nerve growth factor doesn't just reduce pain, it removes the joint's ability to protect itself. This study documents rapidly progressive osteoarthritis, catastrophic bone loss, joint collapse, pathological fractures, ligament ruptures, dislocations, mineralization of soft tissues. Some dogs deteriorated so fast that amputation was the only option. Some were euthanized. This is the scientific foundation, and it matches what's happening globally. United Kingdom, VMD signals the alarm, and then simply sits back watching. The UK Veterinary Medicines Directorate has already updated Librela's product information to include death, rapid worsening of mobility, neurological signs, fractures, joint collapse. But here's the problem. UK vets rarely file adverse event reports. Owners are told it's just arthritis, it's old age, or coincidence. Cases vanish into thin air. The VMD's own data shows far fewer reports than expected, given the scale of use. Shadow was killed by Librela the 30th of May 2026, but his death is marked death by old age. European Union. Centralized authorization, centralized silence. Librela is centrally authorized through the EEA. This means adverse events from all EU countries feed into one pharmacovigilance system, but the public never sees country-by-country breakdowns. Everything is aggregated. Everything is soft with language like very rare, causality unclear. Yet the EMA is now conducting a deeper review because the case types match the JAVMA findings. United States. FDA safety alerts. The FDA has issued safety communications acknowledging severe deterioration, fractures, rapid OA progression, neurological issues, death. But again, the numbers are artificially low. Why? Because most U.S. vets do not report adverse events unless forced. Owners are told it's the disease, not the drug. The FDA's own veterinary pharmacovigilance system is known to capture only a fraction of real cases. Canada. VDD reports mirror global trends. Canada's Veterinary Drugs Directorate receives reports of severe mobility loss, collapse, death, catastrophic joint failure, but public summaries use vague language like rare and association not established. Canadian vets also underreport heavily, meaning the real numbers are far higher. Australia and New Zealand, same drug, same pattern. Australia's a PVMA and New Zealand's MPI have received suspected adverse event reports including sudden deterioration, fractures, collapse, euthanasia. But again, underreporting keeps the official numbers low. Owners in these countries have formed support groups because the system isn't capturing the truth. Like say no to Librela and Solensia in the UK. The global underreporting problem. Here's the brutal reality. Vets worldwide rarely file adverse event reports. Why? They trust the drug. They assume deterioration is just arthritis. They don't want conflict with Zoetis. They don't want liability. They don't want to admit they caused harm. Reporting takes time they don't want to spend. This means the official numbers are not the real numbers. They are the reported numbers, and reported numbers are a tiny fraction of reality. Worldwide, pet owners have documented thousands of deaths, tens of thousands of severe adverse events, hundreds of thousands of dogs deteriorating after injections, but regulators only see a sliver of it. The anti-NGF pattern across species. Tanezumab. Human trials of anti-NGF drugs were halted because they caused rapidly progressive osteoarthritis, joint collapse, fractures, catastrophic deterioration. The JAVMA study shows the same pattern in dogs. Global reports show the same pattern in dogs. Regulators are now seeing the same pattern in dogs. This is not coincidence. This is pharmacology. The bottom line, Librela and Solensia are not safe arthritis injections. They are anti-NGF monoclonal antibodies with a documented risk of catastrophic joint destruction, fractures, collapse, neurological issues, death, and the worldwide underreporting ensures the true scale remains hidden. Your dog cannot report their own suffering. Your vet might not report it either, so the responsibility falls on you. If a drug can destroy your dog's joints, and the system hides the evidence, you must be the one who speaks. Say no to Librela. Say no to Solensia. Say yes to informed consent. Sign Shadow's petition. https://chng.it/v8tjfy xv7r. And never let anyone tell you that protecting your dog is controversial.